Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to your second to last week of online learning. So we'll have this week and next week of instruction, and then we were asked to stop giving you new instruction on the 8th. So after that, we'll be reviewing for finals and then our final. So this week we're gonna continue IPA practice and then IPA at the end of the week with this environmental unit. So for Monday and Tuesday, you have a video and some writing. So the video and questions, just like normal, you can watch the video as many times as you want. I've put it embedded into PowerSchool, but the link is also on the worksheet. And then you have some questions. So normally we would do this with a partner in class and you would ask your partner about these questions, but I'm just gonna have you fill them out for yourself. So the worksheet is just about things that you and your family do. So do you take leftovers at restaurants? Do you recycle? Do you garden? Things like this. And you just need to write O or N for oui or no, and then write your complete answer as to why or why not your family does that in French in the third column, which you'll know what I'm talking about when you open the worksheet. So those are just some personal things, personal reflections for you as do we do this, why or why not, and maybe it'll make you realize maybe there are some things that you could do as a family or personally to help the environment that you don't already. And then so that's for Monday and Tuesday, due Tuesday night at 10 p.m. And then for Wednesday and Thursday, there's another video, and then you'll do some writing based on the video. So the video is about recipes that you can make using leftovers. And then the writing, I took screenshots of the video and the recipes, and you need to use the command tens that we learned and have been practicing to write out the steps of the recipe. So you kind of did that in a smaller activity. Now you have to kind of narrate these pictures or screenshots and what would be the command for each one. Some of them are a little bit tough, or sometimes it's the same picture and you can have two commands for each picture. So just try your best. And if you can't tell what's going on in a picture, and make a guess, or you could skip it. Just make sure that you narrate most of the pictures on each sheet, but there's 3 websites or 3 recipes for you to do that for. So just some commands and writing practice on there. And that's for Wednesday and Thursday, due Thursday night at 10 p.m. And then Friday and the weekend we'll have an IPA. So IPA obviously is gonna look weird being online. But we'll have just a listening and a reading. So I figured those would be the easiest for you to do on your own. So I'm gonna make separate assessments for each one in PowerSchool Learning. So there will be like environmental listening IPA, environmental reading IPA. So the listening one will be easier. It's not multiple choice. It is short answer. So you'll watch the video and answer the questions. You could kind of write your answers down if you want, if it's easier for you to like have them. You could like, I guess, write them out or type them out and print it. If it's easier for you to like watch and write at the same time, it might not be super easy to watch and type and submit answer by answer. However you feel is best to do that. You've got lots of time to take it, so that's a good thing, is you can kind of go back and forth between listening for a question and writing the answer. So since it's short answer, you'll just have the question, type in what you think the answer is. Most of them I think you can answer, like are asking for the answer in English. I'll specify on the test. And then I will go look and see what your answers were and grade it that way. So you probably won't get automatic feedback as far as your grade goes from PowerSchool Learning. But oftentimes the grades aren't super accurate anyways, because I have to go back and check if the wrong answers are actually wrong, and about half the time they're not, just because spelling or accent mistakes made it count wrong when it wasn't actually the wrong answer. So you might not get immediate feedback on these today, or on these this week, because the reading one is going to be mostly short answer as well. So the reading is I'll post the article, and then I'll have pretty normal sections like I normally do for the IPA, but some of them I'm gonna take out. So I'm looking at the document for the IPA. So I'm gonna have the keyword recognition or finding keywords, and that'll probably be a fill in the blank or short answer. And then I'll have the supporting details. I'm not gonna put any supporting details that aren't in the article. I'm just gonna put the ones that are in the article, and that'll be short answer. You have to enter the answer that you found. The guessing meaning from context will be multiple choice. And then usually we have a few short answer questions. I'm just gonna put one on there that you can answer in English. So like when we have interpretation or comparing culture, I'm just gonna pick one and put it in there, and then you can answer that in English. So it's gonna be pretty like a normal IPA, just an online format, and I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. So yeah, and then that'll be it for the IPA. So you have the entire weekend to do those, so all day Friday, and then till midnight Sunday. So please make sure that you do it before Sunday at midnight, otherwise it's gonna close. So, and let me know if you're having troubles with anything when you're trying to take it. If you feel like your grade isn't accurate, it's probably not going to be when you submit it, so please wait for me to grade them and enter your grades into PowerSchool before you take your grade to heart. So if I enter it and you still think it's unfair, then contact me. And have patience, because French 3 and French 1 also one has a test, one has a quiz this week, so I'm gonna have a lot of grading at the end of the week, so it might not be, graded on Monday. It's gonna take me some of next week to enter all the grades for all the levels because everybody has tests. So please have patience with that, and I'll grade them as soon as I can next week. And then next week we just have some pronouns to learn that we've kind of already started learning in the fall around when we were talking about Halloween. So it shouldn't be super new, and some of you have been practicing it in your writing. It's the direct object pronouns, how we say it and him and her. So we're just going to do some more practice with that with our last week, and then that's it. So I will catch you up with another video next week, and then maybe talk a little bit more about the final then. So until next time, à la prochaine, au revoir.